What's up, folks? So I ended up sleeping in today, which was frustrating. We get back on. We get right back up. So in one of my dreams, I was like swimming effortlessly. So that's fun. It's cool when you're able to do something like that without any effort. You're just kind of chilling. Um, anyway, today's I don't even know day like 5 or something. Live streams in a row. Um, but Yeah, we're just kind of chilling. We're just kind of chilling. I was gonna eat some food, right? I was gonna eat some food, and then what ended up happening was I stuck my hand in the apple bag that I've had for the last couple days, and up to this point, we've pulled out all these really good apples, right? And then I pulled out this monstrosity today. You see that? I don't even know how this is possible. I think what happened is that somebody, or you can see the fuzziness. I mean, you can see everything. Like this thing is yanked, disgusting, rank, stank. It's all the things. On this side, it looks clean, right? So there's probably somebody. See, this is the lesson right here. There's probably somebody at Costco that was putting this in the bag. It was like, oh, look, it's another good apple. Look at this. Look at this apple. This apple looks good. And then they didn't really pay attention to the apple because on the other side, boom, nobody eating this thing. I don't see any worm in it, but this definitely is not supposed to be consumed by mankind. This is a horse apple. This is a throw it in the trash apple. This is something of that nature, right? So that's disgusting. Um, so we're gonna read some scriptures about that. I mean, it's just kind of like what in the world of all like I remember picking up that bag and be like, yeah, it's a normal bag of apples. We're at Costco, so we're chilling. Nothing against Costco. It see this shows that mistakes do happen and that you know perhaps the person who was picking up the apples that day just kind of messed up. See, look what I'm seeing. Oh, look, it's a normal chill apple. Let's throw it in the bag so the customer can buy it. Whoops. This is actually a janked up, super fuzzy, molded, like nobody's business apple. So I want you to consider like things in your life that are causing you to be rotten or to be rotted out on the inside. See, you can be super jacked, you can be super fit and everything like that, but if you're not taking care of your spirit, you're going to be looking like this. Everybody's like, "Oh yeah, look, he seems like a really great person. Got a lot of good things going for him, right?" And then when you turn the whole thing around, you do the whole 360, bro. Oh, shoot. Look at that. What happened, bro? What happened to that? Glitch Stack, what's up? But like, what? It's like, oh, but on this side, he looks fine. But you keep turning it and you're like, oh, shoot. So I think there's some things in my life I'm looking at and I'm like, oh, yeah, that looks good. Let's go with that. And then I'm not giving it the whole chance to see the whole picture. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna put my mouth anywhere near this thing. You see this, dude? That's crazy. How this thing passed through quality control, I have no idea. And I'm not the one who did this. Like, this is like, I don't even want to touch it. Like, is that like, I don't even know, bro. There's a couple different ways. There's a part of me wants to be the scientist in me and like dig it out and be like, oh, let's look in this. Let's look at this. How do we? All right, we're gonna touch it, right? All right. Oh gosh, yeah. So we pulled it back a tiny bit, and it looks all kinds of disgusting, bro. You're not putting your mouth anywhere near this thing, bro. This is, man. All right, we pulled it back a little bit more. It's hecka disgusting. Yeah. This apple looks like it has gone. Oh, look, it's a normal apple. Look at this apple. It looks great. You're like, oh, this is probably one of the most disgusting apples I have ever seen in my entire life. I've been on Earth for a while. What inspired me to start streaming? Well, I did gaming streaming for a bit and was speedrunning Celeste and some other stuff, and just felt like it was time to step aside. Yeah, there's no way in heck I'm eating it. Nothing's worth that. I'm sorry. We got another apple. This one's vibing, bro. Look at this one. He's like, wow. You can throw it. You can do whatever you want with it. It looks great. This one looks great. This one passes the quality control on all accounts. You can do the throw test. You can do the spin test. You can do all the tests. So I think God's taking me through some tests right now, and we're kind of rotating me around and figuring stuff out. It's like, all right, what if Dallin's put in this situation? What if we put him upside down, right? What if we do this and this? And then there's some things in my life, and it's like, oh, shoot. We got some more work to do in there. We got to figure it out. He's still struggling with stress. He's still struggling with not believing in himself in some ways. But like in this way, oh, look, he's doing great. You know? Dude, do you see how fuzzy this thing is? That's just all kinds of wrong. See, how long has this been in the bag? Like, this is like, I literally got these on Saturday. So all of them are fine except this one. This one is the rotten apple. You don't want to make space for rotten apples in your life, obviously. If it's a person that's dragging you down, whatever it is, I'm telling you, you're wasting your time. How long have I been streaming? That's a tough question. My first video game streams on Twitch were back in 2015 with some friends. My first streams on here was probably end of 2024. So, but now we go live every day, because eventually I want to get in like speaking and all that other stuff. This is something that helps me stay on the path, right? God be opening the doors. He'd be opening my mind. He'd be helping me see, like, holy heck. That's pretty substantial. So maybe this is me just sort of stretching a little bit. Maybe there's some things in my life that are like great and stuff, but then there's some things, it's like, we got to chuck this out immediately. You know? I'll probably have to clean this guy off more because he was in the same bag with this guy. So there had to have been some kind of things going on. Yeah, there's no way in heck I'm eating this, bro. Dude, do you even know how old this thing is? Like, you see fuzziness on fuzziness? See, I don't even know how this guy snuck in. This guy snuck in with the normal guys. I mean, you got fuzziness. I mean, I pulled it back a little bit. You pull it back a little bit more. Yeah. I'm not surprised. Like, there's probably some kind of worm in this thing somewhere. Having a good time. Dude, I don't even know how old this thing is. Probably when Costco was invented. 20 push-ups. Yeah, that I could do. Yeah. I don't know, I feel, well, like, the worm wouldn't be making any noise if there is a worm in there. Man. Alright, we're gonna chuck this part out. But yeah, look at that. Looky! So yeah, we need to stay away from that. So if there's somebody in your life that when you spend more time with them, you feel like this, so you don't even have to be like this yet, but you feel like this, you need to be careful. I'm somebody that cares a lot about people, and so there's a lot of people in my life, but I think this is a good reminder, like, you gotta be willing to slow it down, right? Gotta be willing to step back. If God shut the door, it's for a reason. He knows what he's doing. He knows what everybody's thinking. He knows what everybody's doing. He knows all that stuff. Yeah, I'll do some push-ups for you. Yeah, this is the end of the world right here. Yeah, just hold your horses, man. Hold your horses. I mean, I'll probably be able to do these These won't be military grade push-ups. But we'll go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh gosh. No! 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 No, 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 no. Gosh dang it. Okay. I could do another one, just not at the same time. I've been running a lot. I haven't been really working on the muscles. Let's see what we got. I will like and subscribe if you like it. Push-up streamer. I think we're at 18. No. No. We tried. I'm strong for my age. Well, I'll be 30 in June, so we'll do the last push-up later. I think we're at 19. It's honestly not too bad. Nah, dude, my tongue not getting anywhere near that apple. That's the whole point. You don't even want to get close to sin. That's the whole point. Maybe if I was like a food streamer, but I'm not. I'm a faith streamer. You're not the only person here. We also have Glitch Stack here. Yeah. This thing is rank, bro. Take a picture of it. Yeah. Throw. I just can't believe it. That's whack, bro. That's whack. Yeah, I did a half marathon on Saturday. So, yeah, no, I'm always gonna, as long as people aren't bashing on me and stuff, there's definitely gonna be, I definitely want to talk to people. Yeah. Well, it says we got 2 people here. But yeah, you're probably right though. Yeah, we're just going for 30 minutes every day. We're gonna chuck this guy. Go get the other bag. See, this is where it gets interesting, folks. This is the bag. The bag. This is the crime scene right here. We got the bag. So this is what it says. Amazing flavor and infinite. No! Don't fall over, phony must stay up. All right. Infinite flavor. Amazing flavor and infinite possibilities. You see this? We got 3 more apples in here. It's been 14 minutes. So if we do this 360 test on the other 3 remaining apples, I think it looks pretty good. I think they all pass. The thing is, we gotta move them out of this bag before they die. If you want to get more interesting, look at that. You see that juice? So there's some juice. See that juice right there? We're going Bill Nye right now. This, that's how we got this juice. It's a normal bag of apples from Costco. It says amazing flavor, infinite possibilities. So, amazing flavor, infinite possibilities. Oh no. Do you see that? Fell out. I don't think so, folks. I don't think so. You can say whatever you want. See, that's what it said was sin. It's like you do whatever you want. Nobody's going to care. Everybody else is doing it. That's how it works. But the reality is you're wasting time. Do you know how much time you have left on Earth? No. See, I haven't even touched whoever's Brett Best Simpson. I haven't even touched. All I've done is I've touched this with my hands. And I pulled this part back so you could see more at the disgustingness. I have not touched it. This was all somebody. This is all from rot or somebody at the store taking a bite of it before they put it on the rack. This is part of a normal bag of apples. I have the bag right here. There's some juice at the bottom, if you see right there. So I have not even I've not touched this. You know what I'm saying? This is at least a week old, if I had to guess. Probably longer. I don't really know. How many donations will you need to eat it? That's wild. Yeah, no, this, I literally got these at the store with a friend on Saturday. So, they should be completely fine. And they've all been really good. They've all lived up to the infinite possibilities, great flavor, whatever. But then you got, I've had 2 of the apples. Oh, no. And I gave one of them to a friend, too. But those were all good apples. But this one is hecka rotten. It's not even a tiny bit rotten. I'm trying to remember my reaction when I pulled this one out of the bag. I was like, what in the world's going on? Well, I'm not even monetized, so you can't even donate to me anyway. I do appreciate the thought, though. Yeah, we'll be at we were at 950 subscribers when I started today. Maybe we'll be at a couple more. But yeah. So that's your thought. There's a verse in Galatians I really wanted to share. It's Galatians 5. Ooh. Galatians 5:5 says, but if ye bite and devour one another, take heed that ye be not consumed one of another. This I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lusts of the flesh. For the flesh lusteth against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh. These are contrary the one to the other, so you cannot do the things that you would. It's basically saying, walk in the Spirit. Don't make space for these rotten, jank apples. You just can't let this kind of stuff get close to you. These guys are all hanging out in the same bag. I don't know how that's possible. Yeah. My day's been chill. I kind of slept in. But overall, it's been a chill day. Getting our 30-minute live stream in today. And going to do some writing, do some walking, just take it day by day. I was really hoping to hear back from the job that was going to potentially give me a job, but I've heard nothing back, which is hecka frustrating. But God knows what is best for me, and He will shut every door that's not meant for me. And it's happened with girls, it's happened with jobs, it's happened with everything. But it says in Revelation 3:8, I have a door for you that no man can shut, and I know that you've not denied my name, and I know that you have little strength. Right? God knew that I was going to do those 19 push-ups. I would not be able to get out that last one, and that's okay. I'm being refined and being built up. And He's teaching me, maybe that job was going to be a rotten apple. Maybe that other relationship or something was going to be a bad apple. Maybe it looks like this. And it looks okay. It's like, oh, it looks great to me, God. I don't know what you're talking about. But God sees the whole picture. And He's like, oh, wait a second. Once you're 2 months in, once you're a couple weeks in, once you're a couple days in, you're like, Oh, shoot, get me out of here, dude. So if you're in a relationship and it feels like this, you got to get out. You got to flee. You got to get out. You cannot stay there. There is no nourishment. There is no love. There is no joy in anything that's like this. This thing is not only half eaten, it's also old and broken and dead and everything else. Like, you got to get the heck out of there, dude. We have experiences in the Bible with Joseph of Egypt running from Potiphar's wife, who had been trying to seduce him unsuccessfully, and then she finally got him into a room, and then he dipped out. He left. He left his garment in her hand, and then she used that to frame him. But of course he was innocent, got thrown in prison. Then of course God restored him because he did not take a bite of the rotten apple. We don't do that. I personally want to live. I want to choose life. Life is more important to me than anything else, man. I want to stay alive. I want to be here. I want to live my life. I don't want to miss out on anything. See, you can choose. Like, I've had times where I've struggled with viewing pornography. And I've had to cut that out of my life because you just can't have it. Because it's like this. Maybe in some ways you're like, oh yeah, this isn't that bad. Everybody else is doing it. There's a lot of guys who think that way. It's like, oh yeah, I can watch pornography and still be married. And that's exactly how they sound. Like, oh yeah, that's a fine. And then wait a second. Oh, your relationship is starting to look like this because you're not spending as much time with your significant other. Your relationship with God has been tainted. And it's just a big, big black hole mess. And meanwhile, you think you're getting away with it. That's not how it works. I don't know why. Like, I've gotten apples at the store plenty of times. Maybe not plenty of times, but a good amount of times. And I've never seen anything like this. So you know, I think there's a lot of ways to look at this. One, it helps to understand because, like, maybe God sees me, like, I'm not perfect, but like you can't have a perfect apple. This apple looks pretty good. So maybe God's like, you know, this is how Dallin is right now. So let's like make sure we put him with experiences and people and stuff that are also imperfect, but are changing and growing. And not something that's going to eat him alive and cause him to feel less about himself and everything like that. I was going to have breakfast today, so I pulled out this apple. This is the first apple I pulled out. Every single time I've pulled out an apple, it has not been this one. Today, on this day, it was this apple. I've just been pulling them out like that. I haven't even been looking. But then this guy, he had to make an appearance because he was in the bag. So we could obviously go deeper into this. But, you know, Matthew 6:24. No man can serve two masters. If you either hate the one and love the other, he'll hold to one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. Then there's other verses, obviously. James 1:8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. That's what it is, man. You cannot afford to do that. The good apple is what you look like on the outside, and the bad apple is what you feel like on the inside. Yeah, you can't do that. We want to have the whole thing. I would take a bite of this, but like this was in the same bag as this guy. So there's probably some. We gotta clean this guy good, right? I can eat this apple, but I gotta clean it. I gotta clean it way good first. But yeah. So that's probably what we probably should have some kind of resolution with the stream, right? So I think we'll clean this guy up. We'll clean him up. So, okay. Just trying to think what else should we do? Do we have another bag? Yeah. We'll do this later. We got a new bag for all the fine apples. just a normal bag, because the other one's painted as heck. So this one's probably had some, I don't even know, he's probably seen some things. So we're going to try to like clean them up. We're going to try to clean them up a little bit. So, all right. Clean them up a little bit. Get some soap. Get some soap on them. Just clean it up. Because he's probably seen some things in that rotten. Probably he's feeling a little bit like a rotten apple, even though he's completely fine. This guy's chilling. But he probably feels like a rotten apple in some ways because he's seen some things. So, yeah, no, God's very clearly telling me a lot of stuff from this stream. You just gotta let go, bro. You just gotta let go. Keep putting yourself out there. No worries, no stress. He knows what are the rotten apples. He knows. He knows it very well. And he wants you to keep acting in faith. All right. We got the apple. We got the clean. Cleaned it off. There we go. He's probably already decently clean, but now he's even more clean. And I dropped him. I dropped him on the ground. We got to clean him off again. That's okay, because we got a lot of soap. We totally just dropped him on the ground. If we had multiple cameras, that would have been a funnier moment, but yeah, we just dropped them on the ground. We're going for round 2 now. Got to clean this our apple up. Got to clean them up. All right. Not going to drop them this time. Clean them up. No. I dropped them on the ground because I was trying to like hold the phone, and then I just dropped it again. So we're gonna clean them a third time, and then that's it. Because this is for all the marbles. For all the marbles right now. Yeah, I didn't even plan on this. It just happened. We usually do these streams pretty impromptu. So this time when we're done cleaning him, we're gonna leave him on the ledge all by himself. We're gonna throw away. Well, we're not gonna throw away the other one. I want to take some pictures of it for like a social media post in the future. We don't miss stuff like this. Yeah. It's just so crazy, though. All right. We are leaving the apple right there. Okay. We're almost at the 30-minute mark. We'll go a little bit longer. We're leaving the apple right there. Well, I kept dropping it because I was trying to hold the phone and pick it up and do everything at the same time, which was not working. So yep, so we're back. Hello. Apple is still very, very, very hecka rotten. Oh, it looks pretty normal right here from this point of view. Yeah. And then we can get a better glimpse of the juices. You see all that juice? That's disgusting, folks. That's disgusting. So, there we go. God will keep you safe. Help you keep going. You just take it a day at a time, folks. Day at a time. He knows where you've made mistakes. He knows where you've sinned. He can clean you off. All right. Gonna probably take a couple bites of this apple, but we're over the 30-minute mark, so yeah. Well, let's get this guy out of the picture. There you go. I'm not going to get salmonella, whatever other things I'd get from eating the other apple. Food poisoning. Food poisoning at the least. So anyway. I'm going to close this up. Just so you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to chuck this guy, obviously. Part of me wants to keep him around as a science project, but I don't know. Probably will chuck it, but we'll see. This bag obviously needs to go in the trash. However, we are going to salvage the apples. Yeah, that's it. So... Oh, this isn't my house. This is just an apartment, but thank you. Yeah. Well, I know that God will protect us from things that are not for us. That there's something that is rotten and broken and everything else that's not supposed to be close to you, He will make sure it does not get close to you. So you can trust Him. You do not need to get closer to it. You do not need to do anything. Just move forward with patience and faith. So... know that Jesus is looking out for us every day. He'll help us stay safe, help us have more abundant lives, and help us learn from our mistakes and keep going. That we're more than our mistakes, that He can clean us up and help us be way better, way ready. I mean, look at that. That's a way better apple than this. All right, anyway. I know these things are true and say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Thank you for hopping in. I will see you tomorrow if you are here. But yeah, we do this every day. Be talking about something else tomorrow, obviously. I was going to talk about something else, but then saw the apple and everything. I was like, wow, this is a devotional in itself. But yeah, Aries, everybody take care. Much love. See you next time.